Hey guys, Film Suit here, dressed casually since it's Casual Friday. I just got back from Prometheus. I'm going to make this review very short and discreet because I don't want to give spoilers. This is a must-see movie. First off, it's Ridley Scott's finest movie in the last 10 years because he returns back to his original sci-fi roots. You know, that's where he started his career with Alien and Blade Runner. And this movie has elements of both. It has elements of Alien, because, you know, it's the crew traveling down to a planet to do some investigating. They find something much more horrifying than they could ever imagine. It has elements of Blade Runner, because one of the main characters is an android who's trying to find the meaning of humanity and trying to learn what it takes to be human. And Michael Fassbender brilliantly plays that character. There's times where he's just fascinating to watch, and there's times where he's actually kind of creepy to watch because you don't know which side he's playing. And then Charlize Theron as the corporate executive named Meredith Vickers. She's ruthless. That's one of her best performances as well. And Noomi Rapace, who plays the main character, she could be the next Ellen Ripley. This movie is great. Like, it starts out very mythological and philosophical almost, and like the first act is just all discussion of the creation of life, and you see the scenery of the planet and how the planet was created in a very stunning sequence, and followed up by another amazing sequence of David, that's the android, studying pop culture and studying the crew on the ship as he's watching over them when they're put in their coma. And yeah, and then right in the second act, that's when it becomes more like Alien, because that's when they find the creatures and becomes more of a horror film. And but it's still pretty startling to say the least, and pretty gruesome too. There's one scene that's definitely has a huge body horror element where it involves a character having to remove something that was not originally a part of their body. I'm going to leave it at that. You'll have to see the movie for yourself. Now, a lot of you are wondering, is this movie a prequel or a sequel or a reboot of the Alien franchise? I'm not going to answer that question for you, but I will say there's a connection. So I'll leave it at that. This movie, though, definitely, it's going to sadly be overlooked at the Oscars because, you know, the Oscars is an honors sci-fi, and and fans are going to probably look it over, and so yeah, this movie probably won't last as number one too long in the theaters, but it'll probably develop a cult following with loyal Alien fans when it comes out on Blu-ray and DVD. Oh, and formats, I didn't see it in 3D, so I can't really talk about the format, but I will say the visual effects and cinematography and art direction were top-notch because it's Ridley Scott. You wouldn't expect anything less from him. And yeah, that's about it. My grade for it is a 5 out of 5. It's definitely the best movie I've seen all year. I know I said that about the Avengers last time, but I mean it. This time, Prometheus just topped the Avengers. I'm the Film Suit. Tune in later this week for Moonrise Kingdom. I was going to review it tomorrow, but a friend of mine just pointed out that the theater it's playing at, it's going to be impossible to get to because of the big parade that's going on this weekend downtown. Yeah, so you guys may have to wait a while. Anyway, tune in next time.